All right, this will be the trade recap for Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. Looking at the market, we had this previous balance, broke above, bounced out of it, had a nice rally yesterday, and now we're kind of possibly forming another balance above it. But my main watch today was how we reacted from a higher time frame perspective at this 6335 level. If price was able to hold and show some upside, perhaps breaking above this 6355. I'd be willing to take continuation of that bounce to the upside, and then if this 6355 level did give and we could see a break of the 6325 level with weakness, I would look for possible moves back into this balance range. That's exactly what I said here. So looking at the market, price opens up, kind of balances out for a little bit. Looks like we're going to possibly get a push to the highs because we hold this 6340, which has kind of been a key level, just around the 6335. So we bounced off of that after a hard sell-off. So I really thought here we were going to break and bounce and head up higher. Instead, we rejected. Instead, we rejected that high of day area, sold off, and then at this point, my bias is pretty bearish, but I have to wait for that 6325 break. So even here, I'm kind of getting antsy to get in, but I have to wait to see how we react to 6325. So we get that nice big break under. You can see all this aggression coming in. So at this point, shorts are looking good to me. I see the selling aggression that I want to see. Now I'm waiting for an aggressive pullback to get defended. Now the first level I tried to look for price to defend was, hold on one second, sorry. Okay, it was a 6328. You can't see as much anymore, so I'm going to pull up the screenshot, but we had a nice negative delta here at the 6328. And then when it got retested here at about 956, I tried an entry because you can see we're coming right into that heavy delta, and then some selling comes in off of that. So that we first had that aggression to the downside, which you can't see right now. Aggressive pullback right into the delta, which shows a possible seller sitting there. When we get that reaction out of there, that's enough confirmation for me to try this. We get stopped out super quickly. And at this point, we are reclaiming above that 6325, but with the way this is setting up, I'm pretty much looking bearish until we can, as long as we stay below the 6335, especially with how strong this sell-off was, and comparing it to the volatility of the whole market session until then. I thought this had more room to go to sell off after this aggressive pullback and slow. So that's just kind of me explaining that we're not exactly at a maybe key level on the tape. I didn't have a delta there or a low volume node or anything. But it is pretty much that previous higher time frame balance key level that we're looking at. And we get aggressive buying again comes into this offer, and it as soon as it starts to slow down, and some selling starts to come in, I get in. And very shortly after my entry, we got this big dump. All those sellers coming in, which I was already in at that point, but that really did add to my confirmation. And you can see, I got in at 956 or no 957, and right here at 957.49, 750 lots hit the market. Right here, just getting a nice push down, and that further confirms my bias. Because when I do get in, I have to be honest, I did feel just slightly emotionally, like I slightly emotionally entered because I wasn't completely confident with this entry, and I think I was a little bit pissed about how quickly that stopped. But no, this is still a pretty solid entry. That buying slows down right into this offer. It's just that added confluence. Yeah, we got a nice sell-off. I was targeting most of my position to just get out at this low of day, and then I just wanted another small push into 6.315. Ended up getting out everything but one down there at the lows, and then my runner hit break even. So we'll first get into that first loss. A little bit bigger, just over 5 points, and then there's that entry. We get some scale outs down here at the lows. This one's a little bit rough, and then runner hits break even. But yeah, small green day. Good patience, waited for that opportunity, took it. Didn't end up fully playing out, but it's gonna happen. All right, peace.